All right, Steve Messina here from All Access Physical Therapy, once again with Vinny Houston from Accustretch. Vinny is the inventor of this device that we use here in our clinic. It's a great tool for a wide variety of reasons. If you've been watching the videos, you'll know why. Today we're going to demonstrate a couple of more shoulder stretching and even strengthening techniques. We're going to start with those people who have maybe discomfort trying to get into external rotation. So the device naturally supports him. He's got his hand against it. Now again, this frees me up to do a couple of things. I can come over on this side and make sure that one, as he goes ahead and passively moves in, then I keep position here. And I can also make sure that we have him in a good position from a movement standpoint, so he's not doing any shrugging. Here you can get a good stretch, okay? And now we can do some isometric contraction into the pad, like a little hold relax. All right, and then release, and now I can actually have him bring it out a little bit. Go back forward. Nope, other way. So now I can bring him into that, loosey-goosey, now that he's got a stretch, and now I can do some more soft tissue work. So I can get right in here. Again, this just frees up my hands to do more from a manual therapy standpoint than I would if I was having work with somebody in supine, okay? I can also do some mobilization of the joint, do some inferior glides of the glenohumeral capsule, again, to facilitate better movement. And now I can have him go ahead and move into a new range with the button as he's holding the controls to this unit. Just like that. Okay? So that's how we can get a good external rotation stretch going. Now, Vinny, go ahead and bring this back down. Let's demonstrate how we can also get a good pec stretch going. So what you can do is, let's suppose you're, you're going to hold this side here. So you can hold the opposite side of the unit, which is easier to hold on to. And so now Vinny, all he has to do is stretch away, turn and stretch away. There's no need to actually use the machine, but now if I want to, I can get in here, again, do some soft tissue work. Both my hands are freed. I can guide where I want his shoulder, so there's no substitution pattern movements, and we can free him up in a stretched position, and then he can bring his arm forward a little bit. Nope, bring the whole machine forward. Again, we can shorten everything up a little bit. Get in, do some more deep soft tissue in a more comfortable position for him, and then once again he can bring it back and get that stretch in a new range. Okay, so great way to get a good pec stretch. Open up the shoulder a little bit, especially for those people who are rounded and tend to have faulty mechanics that impinge the rotator cuff or biceps with movement. Okay, and the last thing we can do is with the Accustretch is a good posterior capsule stretch. And now we're going to suppose Vinny's right shoulder is tight, posterior capsule. He can reach across his body, hold on to the back of the unit. There's a nice little grip there. And you can't see it in this video, but it works great. And so, again, now all we have to do Vinny is turn this way, and I can actually get into his shoulder blade and do a little bit of mobilization here while he's doing the turn, while he's stretching, okay? Again, nice stretch that I can't do if I'm having the person in supine or side lying, okay? So it's great to be able to get in here, get him to feel the stretch, get him to see the range of motion benefits, and get my hands on him in two places so I can also make sure that he's not doing any substitution pattern movements that may impact his rotator cuff. So great tool, again, for doing a lot of shoulder stretching. We should have 2 videos on that. We've got some more videos that we're going to share on other ways to stretch other parts of your body, so stay tuned for those.